This video is the quick version of the health pickup that I recorded previously. I'll also make a few slight variations to the pickup and the damage system so that it doesn't use a separate custom event. It'll just use the entire damage system to add and take away health. So first of all, let's start by making the blueprints within the first person character. So just underneath here, we're going to use the ApplyDamage. ApplyDamage event, and first of all we're going to branch at this point here, and if our damage is greater than 0, then we'll cause damage. If it's less than 0, then we're actually going to give the player some health. We're going to add our health variable. And we're going to give it a default value of 60. We're going to get and set the values. Based on the amount of damage that we're being received. We're going to clamp between 0 and 100. And then we're going to print the result of our health. So this will work with either subtracting or adding health to our character. We're also just going to check at the end here to see if our player is dead. So if that's equal to or less than 0, then we're going to print the message that the player is dead. So that's applying damage. It could be positive or negative damage that's been received. And we'll just compile that and check it all works. We'll come back to the jumping the player away at the end. Let's do a save all. Now we're going to make our hazard. We'll start off with this one because it's slightly quicker to make. So we'll use our cone and let's put a sphere collision on there as well. And the event graph for this. First of all, we need to just do branch to check that the other actor is actually a player and nothing else. So we can get that button to work. There we are. It's got to be equal to our first person character. We'll apply some damage. Damage value is going to be 20, and the damage causer is going to be self. Okay. Compile and save that. Now let's just check to see if this works. Move that into there. So let's put our hazard on the map there. Let's see if it knocks some health off of us. Not just yet. Let's see why that's happening. Ah, we haven't attached the damaged actor. Yeah, of course. We've got to tell it which actor to cause damage to. There we are. And let's try that again. Let's just put a print string just so we know there's some damage here. Okay, so we're definitely getting damage. It just means we've yeah, of course we're not applying the damage at this point here. That's fine. So yeah, we've got to add our sequence. That's it, and then we'll link the stage 2 of the sequence to here. So if our damage is greater than 0, so if we're causing damage, then we're going to do sequence 0, which is going to be our jump away action, and then the sequence that follows that would be our removing the health from the player. That's it. And so this time we should see that there we are, we're knocking damage off. Player's dead. So that works. Let's make it our health pickup. So to make the pickup, we're just going to duplicate the health hazard. And we'll just modify it so that rather than having a cone, we're going to add, I'll use a cube this time, and actually make that cube. A little smaller. On the event graph, rather than inflicting 20 damage, we're actually going to give the value of -10, which in effect applies health back to our player. So just by giving that a minus number, it works. And we're also going to get it to give us a bit more feedback. So we're going to make it play a sound. We'll use the spawn sound. Spawn sound at spawn sound attached, actually that's quite useful because we can then attach it to the scene root here. And the sound we're going to use, I'm just going to make sure we can see the engine content. Let's use one of these VR clicks, they're quite nice. Okay, so we've got a health pickup. I'm just going to pop that in there. Let's just see if this works. So here's our health pickup. You can see the health value going up each time I walk into it. It's also being clamped at 100, which is what we need. The last thing we'll do with the health pickup here is just destroy the actor as well. So we'll just replicate a few of these. Like so. So we've got health pickups, we've got damage that can be caused. The player can die when they bump into that spike. The last thing was just add in the leaping away. So on here we're going to launch the character, and we're also going to play a sound as well. Spawn sound attached. We're going to attach it to our capsule, and the sound that we're going to use this time is one called eject from player, so we'll use that. It's kind of unpleasant sound. We just need to calculate where our jump direction is going to be. So get our rotation, get actor rotation, get the forward vector, we're going to multiply our vector by a float, and that will be by minus 1000. We're then going to break our vector. We're going to make the vector and ignore the Z value and give it our own value of 500 to bounce the player into the air. We're going to connect all of that up. It's a bit messy, but that can be tidied up later. Let's see if this works. So we should be able to walk into this. That's it. Get damage, we can pick up health. Receive damage. And that should be the one that kills us off. So there you are. Simple health pickup system and damage causes. I hope that's been useful. I'll do some more UE4 tutorials soon.